Alright guys, well, welcome back to the pit. What have I been doing the last couple of days? Well, in the last video, I kind of made the impression that I was almost done doing the 3D printing for the quadcopter. And that is kind of true, I guess, in that the main parts were done, the electrical housing and stuff like that. And I'll go ahead and pull that out and show that off. So this is it. This is the I guess the electronics boxes for the 450 quad. Mainly, not even necessarily the boxes, just the covers and mounts. Yeah, there we go, covers and mounts. And this top is, everything is done with nylon screws on the top of the frame anyway, to minimize electrical interference with the not even electrical interference, just magnetic interference. So there's the actual cover, and I don't have anything at all wired in yet, so bear with me. So anyway, this is the actual component mounting itself. You can see I have the LED light flasher. Underneath that is a power distribution board, battery eliminator circuit, and a 5-volt regulator. It's all built into that one board. And right up under here, I guess you could already see that, couldn't you? This is the ORX. And right above the ORX is the HK Multi-Wii Pro with Mega Pirate, and right above that is the Neoblox GPS unit. So that is, all of that stuff is done. Done. Couldn't be a moment too soon. I was really getting sick of doing these guys, to tell you the honest truth about it. So that should hopefully get rid of most of my vibration. Is it perfect? No. Is it good? Yeah, I'm happy. So far, I'm happy. And then, like I said before, basically it's all made so it rotates the components so that they are square with the direction that I want the copter to be facing. So that's that. The last bits that I actually needed to go ahead and get figured out were the LEDs. And for the LEDs, I'll be using 1 watt and 3 watt LED modules, and I think everybody knows what those look like, but I'll go ahead and grab one here anyway, maybe. You know what, I'll show you one here in a minute. Anyway, that's what made the run off of those, the actual LED driver. Imagine I can't find something in the pit. So anyway, so I came up with what I think is a rather ingenious solution. Of course, I think it's an ingenious solution. But this is the finished mount. Again, because I'm doing 3D printing, the overhangs and stuff like that. We got multiple pieces. Actually, I had multiple fails using different slicers. I ended up using the latest version of actually slicer, and this one looks okay, but by the standards that the rest of them are coming out, it is a fail. That one's a fail, and for various reasons, but this one is okay. And just got really a ton of these stands actually failed. This one is near perfect. Anyway, I'll go through these guys and sort them out. So this is the arm, and I will actually be having something like 4 LEDs per arm. And I'll use this one as a demo because I know this one came out really good. Of course I lost it. Anyway, it'll be 4 LEDs. Per arm. It'll be yeah, how do we figure this out? So the front 2 arms will have white LEDs. The back 2 arms will have red LEDs. The left side will have blue LEDs. The right side will have green LEDs. And then another white and another red. And the white and the red will be flashing. And then one multicolor LED, so it'll be, let's say this is the front left, and I'm just, you know, kind of, so bear with me. It'll be white, white flashing, green solid, white flashing, and then multicolor RGB. And this is one of the RGB modules right here. But anyway, like I said, I was getting just a ton of failures, and I tried the latest version of Slicer, and it literally came out like literally perfect. Now the black is because I also changed filament, but I do know that doesn't have anything to do with it because these guys were coming out excellent as well. It was the slicing of this of the top part, how it was actually doing the slicing. So the issue is how to hold these little guys without all kinds of bulky, ugly zip ties and stuff like that. And they're like the perfect size. I mean, nearly the perfect size to be used almost just as they are. Super glue or something. Anyway, that's not really my style. So I came up with an assembly, a part assembly that goes together, and it probably should be super glued. But anyway, that's the finished part. Just like that. does almost really snap in. Come on, make a liar out of me. And they all do need to be trimmed a tiny, tiny bit because of the, what I'll call flashing. So then this guy just goes in here like this, and it is a tight fit. And to date, I've found that it's actually, to make these work easiest, it's best to pop them in from the back side once. There we go. So pop that in from the back side over there. We'll pop this in from the back side over here. And these are not easy to get in, no matter what. They don't come out like super easy either. So I suppose that's the bonus. Put this in here, and I have not done this one. This is the first time I've put this LED in, and that is the hardest. And there is actually a direction to these. It's hard to see, but there is a direction to these. Alright, of course I popped the plastic. So okay, so that guy's that side's in. I'm gonna force down one side at a time, if it will. Come on. So, to actually get this to work in here, I'm just going to take this file and I'm just going to almost literally just touch these guys. This should take care of it. Almost taking nothing off too. That's the whole point, is take as little off as possible. Get it to fit in there. Being a stickler on this guy. I actually do, like I said, there is a direction here. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right direction. Alright, well that's my epic fail for the afternoon. We'll go back to one that I've actually test fitted here. All black, same thing. Alrighty, well that works. Anyway, so that's that. And I am going to redo this one. I'm going to get this one to work. Another little wipe, another little wipe. Like I said, the real goal here is to make it so that they do go on somewhat difficult. Don't want them popping on like super easy. That means they can come off super easy. And these won't be glued or anything. The main assembly could be glued, but these things should not be glued on because they could die. And it kind of had to suck to have to replace the LED holder just to replace one of these LEDs. Although, you know, the more I'm thinking about it, it might just be easier to replace the whole holder instead of the LED. All the way in. Yep, I'm all the way in on that side. Okay. Alright, well then. Yep, that's right. Should work. Besides that it ain't. Oh, come on, Mom. Well then, I think I can't really make these guys too much smaller to make them bendable. I could possibly make them a non-rounded clip and try that. There we go. There we go. Just a little bitty. And that is good. And that is actually on there pretty good now. So, to make a really, really short story really long, I got this upside down now. This is the top, but you can see how that fits in there like that. And the design on these 450 arms is that there's this shelf inside of this frame, in the bottom there. So this clips right in there like that, and that is very, very secure. That's very secure. So you got a red one that I've already got partially test fit, and these don't move up and down. They're very secure. Again, very secure in there. You can see how these are fit in there, and I need to make one more part for this inside arm so that I have my LED inside of there. And so it'll be I'm missing the LED here, which is right here. And like I said, these are tight in here, so to get these out, you'll have to actually pry on each side and pop it out. Probably pop it back together, because by prying it, you're tweaking the whole thing. And that may not happen if the whole two pieces were super glued together. Still think I got a tiny bit more tweaking to do with these edge clips, obviously, as shown by my fumbling in the video. But yeah, so that'll be it. So we'll have 4 of these LEDs for a total of 6 watts of light per arm. With 2 of them can be controlled by the flasher, and 2 of them controlled by a transistor driven Arduino Pro or something to that effect. Something that has 8 pulse width modulated outputs. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing around with this a little bit, see if I can improve this. I mean, the LEDs, they really do stay on there good. They are secure, definitely. I mean, but I can take my fingernail and with a little bit of effort pop it out. And as shown, if I put too much force on one side, see, it stayed together pretty good that time. It rose up a little bit on that side, but that's mainly because I'm actually popping this 2 pieces of this assembly apart. So anyway, that's that. See, is there anything else? No. I think that's about it. We covered everything. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, sharing, subscribing. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, I don't know. I may actually be offering these little LED holders as sets for the 450 arms. So that's something to consider. If you're interested, shoot me a line, shoot me an email, whatever, and we'll get something figured out. All right. Thanks. Have a good day. Share, subscribe, like, yada 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 yada.